We've done our questioning, we've done our discovering, now we need to share. It's very important that we provide a space and an opportunity to ask our students to share what they have learned. This keeps them accountable and engaged. It's a great opportunity to practice presenting informally. It gives our students an opportunity to get some feedback from their peers, and it can also spark excitement or curiosity. So you can have them share their information in 3 different ways: anonymously, one-on-one, or in groups. When we do anonymous shareouts, it's helpful because it allows our students to be less self-conscious about their research skills. And if we do one-on-one or group, students can build their verbal communication, their listening, and their presentation skills. So there are different opportunities for skill growth depending on if you are using anonymous, one-on-one, or group shareouts. Anytime you are doing a shareout, it's important that you provide a process for your students to follow. Provide time constraints, prompts or sentence starters, and any handouts that they will need. So here's an example for something you could use on a one-on-one shareout. Partner 1, name your source, give a 30-second summary, and share 2 things that you learned. Partner 2 is going to ask 1 question, and you give them 3 questions to choose from. Why did you choose this source? What surprised you the most from this source? What do you wish was in this source that you still don't know? And then they can have a little conversation. In a large group, you could ask your students to sit together and ask them to share what they've learned in their recent research. Maybe each student shares, 2 students respond with a question, and then after the entire group has shared, each student reflects on what they've learned. So here's an example of what that could look like. So before the share out, students would complete that first part. This week I've read, viewed, listened. From these sources I have learned. They share a few things. And then after everybody has shared and asked questions, we're prompting them to think about what they want to learn about next. So that is research. It's really important that you remember that this portion of the project is about helping your students question, discover, and share knowledge. There are a variety of methods that you can use to help your students conduct research. It's important to just identify 1 or 2 that you feel comfortable with and use them again and again in your classroom. Be mindful of the UDL and culturally sustaining education principles as you're helping your students through this phase. And these strategies that you try, they can be useful not just for your project, but in everyday learning.